Welcome folks, this is Wear and Tear, yet another outdoor and gear review channel. Today I will review the Wurkkos TD01 and the Wurkkos TD02. Don't worry, I will not read the spec sheets to you. I have extensively used both flashlights and I will share my real life user experience with these lights. So it's not a theoretical discussion, it's a practical discussion because you can read the spec sheets everywhere or in-depth tech reviews online as well, where they measure the driver and everything. So the Wurkkos TD02 served on many night shifts with me. It was also my EDC light for the most part. What I appreciate about the light is it has a mechanical tail switch that works as a reverse clicky. That means you push and nothing happens. You release and then the light comes on. Slide taps and you go through the modes, double tap, and you have a pretty hefty strobe. So the strobe is not on mode memory, but all the modes are on mode memory. So it will always come on the last mode that you have used. Because of the design, you can also switch the modes by just releasing the head typically. In this case it doesn't. Yeah, now it works. So you can just go through the modes by just twisting the head, at least for the most part. Right now it didn't work, I don't know why. So what I appreciate about the light is the handling. This is a super grippy surface, super grippy structure. It really is nice when you work with the light under very wet circumstances. It is also 100% water resistant. I have tested it out extensively, so if you get trapped in a car, you sink into a lake or a river, this flashlight will not go out on you because it's really water resistant. You first run out of oxygen, if that is a consolation to you, because light is really important. Now, good, we have a TIR lens that is protected by a mineral glass lens, so it will not scratch up like an OLED M2R Pro that I had in the past. That was just the plastic lens. The TIR lens is scratched up pretty badly. This won't happen with this budget flashlight, right? The USB-C port is excellently done. It's very well covered for a rubber USB-C port. So no water ingress as long as you have the rubber cover, the silicone cover in position, of course. So we have a very simple user interface with reverse clicky, like classic or old style flashlights. It is very grippy. The only beef I have with it is it's here this clamp thingy. It actually, yeah, it's simple. It's simple. I like that it's not bidirectional like they're sometimes done. It's just too bulky, but it can come off rather easily. Now I've had many falls on this flashlight, especially during the night shifts when you run and then it falls on the hard floor. No problem for the light because again the head structure is very impact resistant. Even the anodization doesn't come off easily on this one. It's above average quality for Wurkkos. So yeah, a very good light for budget. Oh, there is a nice dent here. I know it. There's a nice hard dent. Yeah, it actually fell a few times, but it's very resistant, very robust. It's compact. It doesn't overheat on you. It's rather light. It has a super simple user interface. It's a highly functional tool. It's maybe not something for the flashlight enthusiast who wants his Anduril or whatever, his 15,000 blinky modes and color LEDs, but it is a great inexpensive tool. Now let's go to the big boy, the Wurkkos TD01. Now this is an EDC flashlight. It gives you an all-round beam, like you should have seen in the beam shots. So it gives a rather floody impression, but also with some punch. Now this is a dedicated, no-nonsense thrower, 2000 lumens. It just gives you a laser-like beam. What I've done with this light, had it on a camping trip. I also had it in the States with me. So yeah, it's a long-range flashlight that gives you a little bit of a stage light effect in the distance, so you get actual useful visual information back. So it's a very good thrower, not so much for close-up. It has also active temperature control. I have used this light extensively underwater. I have abused it as a dive/snorkeling light. I went down with it like maybe 7 meters or something. There's no problem. We have a rubber port here. So we have a USB-C port that is covered by a silicone cover. If that thing is correct in position, it's really 100% watertight. All the seals are okay. The head is sealed very well. By the way, it's all behind a mineral glass lens, which is very important. And yeah, here we have a forward clicky. That means, so if you push the light forward, it comes on. That means you can also give light signals more easily than with a reverse clicky system. A very comfortable actually switch, very easy to reach. It's also grippy light. It is, for what it is, a very powerful thrower. It is rather compact, runs over 2100-700 cells, so one of those a little bit larger lithium ions. It really gets rid of the heat pretty well, even on 2000 lumens, and it runs brighter for longer times when you have good heat sinking because it has active temperature control. So underwater, it really had awesome performance. I know it's not a dive light, but if I go into a river, go snorkeling, I really wonder if I should bring a dedicated dive light or if this will just do, because I really like what it did underwater. It's a great light. It's robust. This one didn't fall very often, or maybe not at all. So, but I think it has basic shock resistance. But yeah, using it outdoors is really a joy. It's a little bit of an investment, but it's definitely one of the better compact throwers that I have. Also a budget flashlight. Beautiful light. I can highly suggest both lights. They are proven and tested. I like to take this on an if I want to improve lights, give this one a warm LED, give it a better pocket clip of sorts, a pocket clip that is a bit more massive. Yeah, but a warmer LED, also maybe a warm white LED on this one, a neutral white LED on this one, and that would make it even perfect. And yeah, and usually why are these lights so robust and water resistant? It's because they're precisely machined, and there is just very little tolerance on anything here. The water just can't go through if all the port covers are in place. At least until you tear them off, which can happen with rubber covers. Anyways, two great budget lights. They're also very complementary. This is EDC. This is more floody, and this is a dedicated thrower. And there's always a need for both types of lights anyways. And that's just pretty. Yeah. Hope you liked the review. Give a like, subscribe. This was Wear and Tear, over and out.